I totally came into this with something fun to say, and then I'm like, what was I gonna say? But I was on TikTok last night. Haven't been on TikTok in months. And I'm scrolling, and since I'm in like the makeup industry, a lot of the stuff I was seeing in my feed was makeup. And I kept seeing this clean girl aesthetic. Apparently this is a thing right now. And so I'm looking at the products that these girls are using, and I'm like, I think I could recreate this, but for those of us who are over 30, we got to do our makeup a little bit differently, right? Things are different with our skin at our age. So I'm really excited about this live. This is going to be like your most minimal way to do makeup this summer. So clean girl aesthetic is apparently a thing, and I'm here to give you guys like my version of it. Okay? So if you are tuning in, come say hi in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Are you in Colorado like I am? Or are you even in the United States? Tell me all the things. Okay, so it looks like Natalie is asking what my favorite self-tanner is. So Natalie, I have it linked in my bio actually, but it's self-tanning drops from Red Aspen. I had a good friend of mine recommend it to me, and I use it for my hands. Look at my nails are falling off, but I use it for my hands, my feet, and my face. So I'm glad you brought this up, because self-tanner is actually going to be key to this like clean girl aesthetic glowy makeup this summer. That's gonna be like your first step, is some self-tanner on your face, because it's gonna give you just a little bit of color, a little bit of glow. So I have prepped my skin. How I prepped it this morning is I was due to kind of clarify my skin. So I use a clarifying oil, which I absolutely love. Every time I use it, my makeup goes on like butter. So I use that one time a week because it is intense on the skin. I don't recommend it if you have sensitive skin, but it just clarifies the skin. So I did that, washed it with cleanser. I got my moisturizer on, my vitamin C serum, and we're ready to rock. So, hi, you're in the US. That's amazing. I saw someone is in Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome, you guys. Okay, 2 products. I've actually never done this before. Do I have the link for the oil? Yes. So, unfortunately, you'll have to make an extra step here and hop off the live, darn it. But it's linked in my bio under my skincare, shop skincare tab. You'll go there, you'll click on face, and the clarifying oil is linked there. So Amy, the clarifying oil, and I'm also gonna put this up here, you guys. If you ever need to ask me something, this is a great number to just text me at, whether you wanna get matched or not. This is a great number to contact me with if you have questions about any products that I'm showing you. But clarifying oil is what I helped prep my skin with. It is a game changer. Like literally my makeup goes on like butter, okay? Next thing to kind of kick this off, and I've gotta be quick because I'm actually meeting up with my good friend Cammie. I met her through Saint. Such a fun story. We were at our first reunion and she stopped me and was like, hey, I follow you. I'm like, hey. And so we've just become good friends over the years, and she is in town, so I'm gonna go meet her for lunch. So I gotta make this quick because I actually have to leave in like 20 minutes. So, all right, you guys, I've never done this combo, but I'm like wanting to try it because this is part of the like clean girl, glowy makeup look this summer. Okay, so if you're wanting to achieve like that minimal, just really fresh look, these next steps are gonna be how you can do it. So the first thing I'm starting with is my Youth Activating Serum. I use shade 3. This has SPF 30 in it. You can use it in lieu of foundation, or you can use it as your foundation, which is how I'm gonna use it today. So that's about how much I'm putting on my fingers. Next, I'm gonna mix it with this oil. This is the new Pomifera Pure. And this, you guys, is basically 100% antioxidants, like 100% antioxidants. So amazing for your skin, okay? This has been clinically tested, by the way, to improve age spots, hyperpigmentation, deep wrinkles, emerging wrinkles, fine lines, all the things. So this is what it looks like. It's incredible. So I'm gonna mix just a teeny bit of this because I don't want my face to be over oily. So I'm gonna put let's do 3 drops of this in with my BB cream. And then we're gonna rub this all over. Watch, you guys, how this starts to even out my skin tone. It gives such amazing coverage, but still gives my face that kind of skin-like finish that we all want. And you're covered in the SPF department. It is so important to be wearing SPF on your face, because if you're not, you are aging your skin so much quicker. So super important to have SPF. I'm not gonna put this on my ears just because my hair's down today. I know some people might have their opinions on that, but I'm not gonna put it on my ears for today because they're covered. But see how that just evens out my skin tone? And by adding in that oil, okay, if you have oily skin, don't be afraid of using an oil on your face. I never understood it until I started using an oil on my face, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it actually improves the oiliness in your skin, believe it or not. Okay, so this again is the Pomifera Pure. Very similar to the rose oil, except this is 100% pure Pomifera oil, which is like the key ingredient in the skincare that I use. So these 2 products, if you're wanting to give these a try, the BB cream and the Pure, these are both also linked in my skincare tab through the link in my bio. If you send in a match today to be matched to the makeup that I'm gonna be using, which is my 1 palette makeup here, just text match to 970-478-7842. I have it pinned right here, and I will send you back a custom guide of all the makeup shades that I recommend for your specific skin tones, and I also link in there what shade I think you would be with this BB cream. Okay, and I also link my skincare in there as well. No, it does not, Tay. It does not have a sunscreen smell at all. And the smell, I've used sunscreens where I'm like, ooh, that does not smell good. This, there's not really, it's got a smell, but I wouldn't call it like a super weird sunscreen smell. So it's incredible. Okay, I gotta hurry. Okay, this is what we're gonna be working out of. This is it. So I don't have a palette 4 with the new design. So we're just gonna pretend that this palette 8 is a palette 4. Hi, Miss Kelly, how are you? Awesome. Okay, this is what I'm using today, you guys. Just these 4 colors in addition to this fun little combination that I just showed y'all. Okay, if you want to achieve that glowy, clean girl, like I said, I was like, what is this? When I kept scrolling on TikTok, I gotta watch these young girls to like keep up with the times, right? So this is my saint version of how to get that like clean girl aesthetic, right? So first thing I'm gonna go with is bronzer and honey illuminator. These are gonna be key because illuminator gives you that glow, bronzer gives you that warmth, and together you're gonna get this just like healthy, clean, fresh off the beach, warm, dewy glow. Like all the words. And what I'm actually gonna do, so I'm using the blend brush. The blend brush is awesome if you are wanting to have just a very, very light application. You want your makeup to look super natural. You don't want it to be too much coverage. The blend brush is awesome because you're gonna get that nice light hand with it. So I'm going to swirl the 2 together like this. So I'm picking up on those 2 colors together. If you don't like your colors to be mixed like this, then don't do this application, but I like to mix the 2 together. Then we're gonna go in, and I'm not using contour today because this is, again, we're keeping it a very light application. So I'm gonna go up on my forehead where I would normally put contour. I'm going to apply bronzer instead. Okay, then I'm gonna just dust the end of my nose and my chin. And if you feel like your face is darker than your neck and chest, this is where you'll want to put bronzer. So I usually go right down in the center like this, and then I also will go on my collarbones with bronzer. You don't need to bring foundation down. All you need is bronzer to help blend those two together, and then you just kind of go in, blend, blend, blend. We're going to start blending this, and I'm just going in these swirling motions like this because we want to, again, we're keeping this a very light application for this summer. 4 colors plus BB cream and oil. That's all you need to create this look. Can you guys see just that healthy glow? I'm gonna do a little more bronzer because I want to feel nice and dewy. And that's, start out light. Give yourself a light application because you can always build upon that, versus if you do too much off the bat, then you kind of get yourself into a pickle. So start off with a light application, and then if you're like, I still want more, then you can do that. So we're just working in kind of this like half moon shape, I guess you could call it. I'm pulling that back into my hairline, but look at this just healthy glow that it's giving us. And by putting bronzer in, you're kind of making it look like you've been out in the sun all day, even though you haven't, right? Okay. All right, now that that's pretty blended, I'm gonna flip my brush over to the small end, and I'm gonna go in just barely with a little bit of brightener right here on the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna pop this under my eyes just to bring some brightness here to my face. And then wait till you see this blush color. It's one of my new favorite brushes, and it's only available for a short amount of time. They're not gonna keep it on my website for very long because it's a limited edition shade, but it's so pretty. And I think it's perfect for this kind of look where we're keeping it just natural, natural, natural. So I'm just going in and lightly blending that in. Just like this. Do you think I should be wearing sunscreen even if I'm inside all day? Yes, because guess what? The sun still comes through the windows, believe it or not. And so yes, it is important, even if you're like, I'm gonna be in a car most of the day. You guys, even your arms, just by like being, holding onto the steering wheel, even that gets hit by the sun, okay? So yes. Jessica, what shade? So far I've used Bella Bronzer, Honey Illuminator, and Sunlit Brightener. All right, now this is the super fun part. This is also going to give you like I've been outside hanging out, light sun-kissed kind of flush look. So this shade, it's a limited edition shade, so it's not going to be around for long. We're going to go in a W on our face. We're going to create a W, and I'm going to start up here. I'm going to bring that up to the bridge of my nose, and then we're going to bring it back down and then go back up with it. We're creating this W within our face. This is going to give you kind of a natural flush look. Okay, this is another little kind of application tip. And then just lightly blend that in. All right, this is that kind of like clean girl aesthetic that apparently is a thing right now. I didn't know it till I hopped on TikTok for the first time in months last night, and I was like, okay, this is how I keep up with the kind of makeup trends. I mean, I'm a mom of 4 guys, so I try to let's keep it simple, right? But next thing, I'm obsessed with Laneige. I love wearing this as a lip gloss, but it's a really nice thick mask. If you guys were on my last live, I talked about how my lips were just crazy dry from allergies and breathing through my mouth, and we're getting there. It's healed. I still have a crack right here, which hurts, but This stuff is such a pretty, it just makes your lips look nice and juicy. You can find this linked in my Amazon store, but it just gives like a nice natural, lets your natural lip color shine through, and it's hydrating your lips at the same time. So again, keeping it natural. What is the name of the blush? Good question. This is Homecoming. Sorry, I probably didn't say that. This is Homecoming. Limited edition shade. She's only available while supplies last or until September. After September, it's gone forever. And it's been one of my favorite shades. Okay. No main foundation. You're fine. You can go back and watch the replay, Jess, of what I kind of showed in the beginning, but this is what I used in lieu of foundation today. I used my Ride or Die BB cream, and I put some pomifera pure oil in there because it's essentially all straight antioxidants, incredible for age spots, hyperpigmentation, fine lines, deep wrinkles, emerging wrinkles. It's incredible. So why not combine it with a BB cream? I just put like 3 drops in there, and that's what I have as my like base today. I don't have any foundation on. And then if you're just tuning in, I have a little bit of a brightener. I have my Honey Illuminator. I mixed it with Bella Bronzer here and Homecoming. Okay, then one last step you can do is dip your the smaller end of the brush into the bronzer, and we're just gonna put Bella as an eyeshadow today because that's what's keeping it very natural. Like, how pretty of an eyeshadow is that? This is Bella Bronzer. One thing I love about Saint Makeup is each product has so many different uses for it. So this is all we're doing for eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in with some mascara for today. I do like this mascara. It is a bit on the oily side, so I've noticed if I don't set with a matte like setting powder, it does transfer up onto my eyelids a little bit. So if you're wanting to keep like the glowy look, which I love to do, this might not be a good mascara for you, but it's pretty decent. Chrissy, lip and cheek shade is Homecoming. Isn't it pretty? I love it. Yes, the replay is going to be posted on here this time, not YouTube. Thank you. Okay, on my lips is Laneige. It's a lip mask. So I'm obsessed with this stuff, you guys, because this is what helps give it just that really clean aesthetic look that we're going for. It keeps it nice and natural. Gretchen, I've been using that mascara since high school. That's amazing. I swear, L'Oreal, they just make really good mascaras. I was looking in my drawer of mascaras, and all my mascaras pretty much are from L'Oreal. Like, they've got some good stuff. I don't typically wear high-end mascaras because honestly I like to try different ones, but L'Oreal seems to be pretty solid in their mascaras. I'm gonna try really, really hard not to get this on my eyelid, but it will probably happen. It's fine. Okay. There's one side. And to keep this really natural, I'm not even gonna put any on my bottom lashes because we want just a very natural look, okay? Natalie's asking which one are your favorite new for lip and cheeks? Out of the 4, it's a toss-up between Melody and Homecoming, but I think Homecoming takes the cake. You know which one really surprised me? Was Jolene. Jolene is kind of like a orangey, peachy lip and cheek, and I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna be wearing that. You guys, it's gorgeous, which I also found out scrolling TikTok for the first time in ages last night that Dior came out with a blush that is very, very, very similar to Jolene, but it's like triple the price. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So it's a trending color for sure right now, is that peachy orange. It's very much on trend right now. Okay. Yep, Gretchen, they can't go wrong. Maybelline Sky High, because it has a fresh look. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to try that one. Maybelline Sky High. Oh, you're so thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. What should I do if I apply cream to my eyes and it creases an hour later with powder on top? Are you initially putting powder on your eyelid? Because you probably have slightly oilier eyelids, so I would put setting powder on your eyelids first, and then you can set with it as well. And then Gretchen says, the warmth of your fingers and pat, it'll mute it out. There you go. That's such a great tip. Thank you. Okay, guys, I gotta get to lunch with my fellow Saint sister. I'm so excited to see her. Her name is Cammie. You've seen her on here a couple times in like different videos that I've done. I can't wait to hang out with her and just have some girl time. Nate's been working at the firehouse so much lately that I'm like, I need out of this house. But what do you guys think? This is my version of like clean girl aesthetic that apparently is trending right now. But if you're over 30, this is how I would do it, utilizing Saint makeup. So to recap for those just hopping on, I have this as my base. This is a BB cream, and I mixed it with pomifera pure oil. Incredible antioxidants for your face. Mix the two together. That is my base. That's what I used in lieu of foundation because it helps even out the skin tone, but it still gives you coverage, but allows that like skin-like finish. And then the colors I used today is I went in with a little bit of brightener, sunlit, in kind of my T-zone, and then I mixed Bella Bronzer and Honey Illuminator together to warm up my face, and then I went in with Homecoming Lip and Cheek. Honestly, this would be really pretty on your lips too, but I'm keeping it natural today. Use the Laneige on my lips, and that's it. And the one brush I use to apply all this is the blend brush. This brush is key in your application because it has a very feather-like touch to it. So it's going to allow things to go on lighter, but if you're looking for full coverage, the blush and bronzer brush is great for a full coverage, or the 3D brush. But for today, we wanted to keep it nice and light and feathery, so that's what I went with. Okay. I'll have to swatch Homecoming and Summer Love. I actually haven't done that yet. I would imagine they're very similar. Summer Love, I think, is slightly pinkier, though. So, okay, guys, thanks for being on. I gotta hop off. I will repost this later once I'm back home for those of you who want to see the replay from the beginning. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.